Hi guys, how's it going, hey? Welcome to the Saturday shave, yeah? Another Saturday, another shave. Hasn't the week gone like that? Oh, but believe me, it seems to have taken long. I've only been in work 3 days and it's felt like 3 months. But it's the weekend, we're finished now. I'm filming this on Friday evening. It'll go up at midnight tonight. So technically it'll be Saturday. I'll be up 1 second and then we'll be in Saturday, won't we? And I can call it a Saturday shave. We've got a good one lined up for you today, as you've seen. Soap and splash music. Ginger's Garden. That was sent to me by Scott, the Peaceful Shaver. Thank you, Scott, if you're watching. He sent that. It was something to do with the American. Ginger's Garden made it association with the American Cancer Society. Can you see it there in the little blue box? The American Cancer Society. And I used it as a shave for UK Cancer Society. And today I'm just using it as a shave for everyone. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. That's what we're going to be using today. Going to balm up with that. Yardley English Rose. And look at the shaving brush we're going to be using. I'm a bit at 6s and 7s, guys. See the door behind me? When they came and they renovated my bathroom, they broke the door and they had to repair it. Well, I was just about 12 hours ago, sat on the toilet and it fell off. So I've gone and bought some hinges. I've come in from work and I've just cobbled something together, because the fix they did, they actually threw all the original fittings away and quite literally fixed it with old drill bits and bits of sticky tape and bent bits of metal. Oh, just anyway. So that's why I've just finished fixing that now. And here we go, the PAA Starwisp. Let's have a look. Absolutely love this brush. Do you know what? I don't think it's a PAA brush. I don't like. There you go. We'll put that in the official John Shave Super Soaker. And then the razor, the pièce de résistance. Every video's got a pièce de résistance. And here is today's, check this out guys, the Minora Bakelite razor. I will put that there for you, so if you want to pause it, just freeze it and pause it, you can read that. Oh, just dropped it in the sink. Let's try and dry it. Let's antique box has survived for decades, and I get it and drop it in the sink. Look at that. Oh my word. Hey ho, it is what it is. There you go. It's a bit wet now. Look, what's that one say? Minora Safety Razor 2 blades 6D. Let's rather gently open it, and there it is. There's got the two vintage blades in it there, and then you've got the Gillette Minora. There you go. So we'll put that on one side and we'll get it on a radiator later on. Oh my word. That's really annoyed me. But hey ho, it is what it is. And there it is. Little bit like it was advertised as a Minora pink razor. I suppose it's going to be pink. And it's not pink. So I came, I'd already picked everything pink. And that's why, have you seen the thumbnail, think pink? Oh my word. I'll tell you, there's a story about the Pink Panther, and the Pink Panther got me in trouble. I'll tell you, I'll explain about it throughout the shave. But there's the razor, look at that. Bakelite, nice and light, head heavy, but the whole thing is heavier than any other Bakelite razor I've ever used, but not that much heavier. There you go. Absolutely wonderful, take a look at that. It's a lovely colour, it's a lovely razor. And I'm not going to use the two vintage wet Minora blades that are in it now. I've got these ones. I'm going to put a Minora in it. Can you see the pink thing? I wanted the platinum ones, I think it is, because they actually come in a pink box. Oh, symptoms have got ears still a bit blocked. Yeah, so what I thought we'd do with this shave, I mentioned at the end of the last video, and people might have missed it, so I'm going to say it at the start of this video. Just want to get it out of the way. You know, at this time of year, guys, there you go, we've got the Minora in. This time of year, families, oh, what's it say? Made in England, yeah. Made in England, Minora there. You know, families and love and togetherness and all this is championed. And it's a time of year that if you haven't got that or you're struggling with that, it's a very, very lonely time of year, and it can make you feel down, it can make you feel depressed. If you're feeling that way and you think you're alone and you're on your own, you're not. johnshares101@gmail.com. Message me, talk to me about anything, talk to me about nothing. Just say hello. I will always answer your emails, guys. Always here for you to talk to about anything. Just know you're not alone, okay? Sorry, choked up. Here we go. Right, so we'll start that. That will wet the face. See this? You can open it that way. I'm going to unscrew the lid off and just open it that way. We'll wet the face. We'll crack on with the shave and I'll chat to you about the Pink Panther, guys, honestly. Do you know, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it to you in the past, but if there's an oddball, not an oddball, no, we're all oddballs, aren't we? I don't mean it that way. But if there's a special person out there, anyway, they all seem to gravitate towards me. Here we go. We'll lather up and I'll tell you. I keep meaning to transfer this into a bigger bowl, but it's doing. Look at this. It smells absolutely wonderful, guys. It smells, to me, to my nose, it smells spicy. You know, that kind of a scent you would get at Christmas. Clovian spice, absolutely lovely. There you go. I've not been going long. Scott sent me this about 2 years ago. I used it last year and the year before, you know. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, just reminded me of the pink razor. I thought I'll do a pink shave. And, well, it was about 20 years ago. I used to deliver and install washing machines. For a company called Rent a Washer, right? Now, I'll be honest with you guys. The vast overwhelming of majority of people that got a washing machine off us were, they weren't the most affluent people in society, let's put it that way. And this one day we got this delivery, and it was for Peter Sellers. Not the actor, just a guy called Peter Sellers, right? Who played Inspector Clouseau, the Pink Panther, didn't he? Here we go, I think a Minora blade, got it in there. So, we pull up at Peter Sellers' house, and it was huge. I mean, it was huge, big, massive, like 4-bedroom, semi-detached house, front garden, double garage. So you do a double take. I looked at the paperwork, and I said to my brother who was up there, I said, we're at the right place. So, anyways, we walked up the drive just to check. We were at the right place. The garage opened. And there must have been 6 motorcycles in there. Now we're talking racing bikes, high end, top quality, all geared up. Like if you buy a racing bike magazine for like 12 and 1300cc motorcycles, and they're all signed up and they've got all the matching. We had about 6 of them, and he had specially designed trailers for them. And oh man, the guy must have been worth a fortune. Anyway, he showed us into his kitchen. Big kitchen. Will you take the old washing machine away? Of course I will. So disconnect it now, put it one side, plumb yours in. And then when we go in, we'll take your old washing machine away. Okay. There's a £5 in it, £5. At the time was about $10. I'm going back 20 years, you know. There's a fiver in it if you do. Well, we took them anyway, because we had a man that used to come and collect our salvage, our scrap, every day. So it was no skin off our nose. As a matter of fact, it was a selling point of my boss will take your old one away, and I said, but there's a fiver in it for you if you. For you, okay, no problem. We'll take it away. Anyway, pulled the washing machine out, disconnected, hot and cold. Blue and red taps. Minute they were disconnected, pulled the whole washing machine out, and there it was one of the cleanest floors I've ever seen after you've shifted a washing machine. I slap bang in the middle of the black square where we'd moved it on the floor was a little dehydrated dead moth. Huh? So we saw it sticking out at first. It was like an off-white colour. It was a big sucker, it was. And I've got poor vision, so I wasn't wearing glasses full time then. I fought it for as long as I could. So I said to my brother, what's that? Just as I leaned in here, and my brother leaned in, Peter Sellers leaned in at the back of us. And my brother said, it's a dead moth. No, it's a moth. It's a moth, he said, or a dead moth or something. And I went, no, it's not. It's not a moth. It's a dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. You know, for the pink one. Well, he laughed. I laughed. Peter Sellers did not see the funny side at all. He never said a word. What, he looked at me, guys, and he went. And he turned, he looked beat. He turned and he walked over to the door from the kitchen to the garage. And me and my brother were looking, as he got to the door to walk into the garage, he turned back at the door and he went. And then walked out and shut the garage door. And my brother went, he did not like that, did he? I said, no, he didn't. Anyway, we plumbed the washing machine and we tested it. And I've got the paper, I then do the paperwork with a month up front in cash, you sign, I sign, blah, blah, blah. I go, Mr. Sellers. I said, hello, Mr. Sellers. And he came in a different door. Oh, man. Anyway, he came in this different door. I said, we're all done now. I said, it's plumbed in, I'll just show it you. We showed it him filling up, and then we showed it him emptying, then we showed it him on spin. I said, away you go. That's you already now, that's how you work it. I said, we just need payment now. And my brother's taking his old washing machine out on the trolley, so we just need payment and do the paperwork. Okay, he says. And from memory, I think it was about 23. It came to something like £23.92. With VAT was at 17.5%, you know, value added tax and all the rest of it. It was about £23.92. He put 24 down, he went, you're not getting the tip. I said, that's okay, we'll still take the washing machine away for you. We went, I walked out of the door into the garage and he slammed the door behind me. Man, that guy was hacked off. He was so hacked off. I had to tell my boss, just in case he phoned up. I said, listen, I need to tell you something. So I told my boss, who thought it was hilarious. Thought it was absolutely hilarious, and he thought it was so funny, he gave me the £5 tip. He said, I'll give you the £5. Oh man. Honestly, but these people that are out there in the ether, they find me, they do. Oh, but there you go. That's it. And that, do you know, every time now, even when I see the Pink Panther cartoon, here he is, the Pink Panther, the rinky-dink Panther, all I can see is Peter Sellers on a motorbike racing past me going, it's just seared onto my brain. Oh, it really, really is. That was just, oh, we had many funny encounters in that job. And many rewarding ones, actually. But, yeah. Check this out, guys. Do you know what? That did okay. It isn't the closest of shaves. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It's a very, very mild razor. But it was very smooth. There's no cuts. It's not job interview standard, but it's certainly, if you were going out on a night out for a meal with somebody, it certainly suffice. That's, yeah. There you go. Here we are. Oh, this you get a lot more, look. Oh yeah, that smells boozy, like brandy and whiskey and spicy and vanilla. Smells absolutely fantastic. The smell tonight. I'm gonna have a shower later, so I will probably reapply that. I like to do that when I get out of the shower. I just like my hands have put a bit too much balm on there. So let me know what your shave of the day is. Let me know what your slurp of the day is. I'm having a glass of red wine, not jam shed. Having a glass of jam shed tomorrow. I'm just gonna have a glass of 19 Crimes Australian Shiraz tonight. I don't know what we'll do. We probably won't watch anything. I have a feeling it'll be an early night. I've been struggling this past 3 days. You know, we're going in, work's been hammered. I've been waking up, it's been accumulative. I woke up Thursday, I was like, oh. So I woke up this morning, I was like, I can't do this. But we did it, we got through. We did okay, didn't we, guys? We had a good shave, we had a good chat. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the shave. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know what you thought about the Minora. I'll let you know if I get it dried off. But look after yourselves, show some love, and remember, if you think you're alone, you're not. johnshaves101@gmail.com. Look after yourselves, everybody, and I will see you on Wednesday for the Wednesday shave. Bye.